backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away. And that's not, like I said, it's not only talking about idols. It's about going off and doing everything contrary to the commandments. All right, which idol worship is a part of the commandments. Don't worship no God before me.
That spiritual fornication entitles all just going off, doing into another doctrine, into worshiping something else other than the Most High, basically, man. Whether it's idols, whether it's doctrines, whether it's tangible things, all right, yourself, you know, you can idolize yourself, man.
They became lovers of themselves, not lovers of the Most High. And giving her a bill of divorce, yet her treacherous sister Judah, and we still in that current condition of being at the bottom because of going off worshiping idols, because of leaving the statue, because of leaving the ordinances and the oracle of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are still right now in that current. We're under the curses because of these type of things, man. And niggas wonder why we on the bottom, wonder why you can't do this and do that. Look what you're doing, man. And Jake don't have no shame in their game, man. They're proud to do the things that they do. You can't tell Jake no wrong when it comes to idol worship. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. And it came to pass through the likeness of her whoredom that she...
So, like, I was going to say, because what it is you had the northern kingdom that was really into it at first, all right? And then, like it mentioned Judah, which is the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, they went and done it as well, because what was the reason for the northern tribe even coming over here? To better themselves and keep the law, statutes, commandments again. That's why they came over to this land under the captivity of Sennacherib, I believe that's how you say it. You know, under the Syrian captivity, man. So the northern kingdom was into it first, and like the brother just read, Judah, they went and played the harlot also. Okay, so they followed after the northern kingdom, man. All right, therefore we all are in captivity nowadays. We all lost our heritage, all right? And the Lord is bringing all of the tribes back, man, all right? Because idolize, man, idols is that be hurt. It be really knocking our people off, man. Like I said before, they need something tangible, okay? Like you know, the brother was saying the other day, it's not that Solomon dealt with all the women. He started dealing with their idols, man. He started dealing with their gods. That's what knocked them off. It wasn't him dealing with the women, but because what it say, when you get at the wife, you got to deal with the things of this world. You know what I'm saying? So he had all the women, and he was dealing with the shit that they was dealing with. All them different, because he had 300 concubines, right? So that's 300 concubines. Within that, who knows how many different nations it was within those 300? And depending on the nation, it's depending on the gods he was dealing with, man. You know? You got to think, because just like Delilah, she pretty much seduced Samson into giving up his secret, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, women today, they do what they got to do to get what they need out of you, man.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 9. And it came to pass through the likeness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks. Yeah, the likeness of her whoredoms, man. So they took it as nothing. So it's like, this is how people say light work. But it's the likeness of their whoredoms. They took it as a thing of nothing, man. Yeah. You know, it's nothing to just celebrate, to bring these idols and worship them. It's nothing to it, man. When the book of Maccabees tells us it's not a light thing to trespass against the Lord. You know? It's not a light thing to do wickedly against the Lord.
looking for something. He said basically, you know, in those times, don't call him me, go call him the wood and the stocks. Jeremiah?
Yep, I got it. It's Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 26. It says, as a thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. It says, they, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth.
What did you just read, brother? Can you grab that again?
Jeremiah 3 and 9. And yet for all this, her treacherous, verse 9. And it came to pass through the likeness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and stocks.
Yeah, committed adultery with stones and stocks. Kyle, go ahead.
Saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me and not their face.
They turned their back to the Lord, like, we don't need you. We got this stock, we got this stone. This is my father. You know what I'm saying? We're going to trust in these things, man. Something tangible. All right? Why you think the Lord got salvation coming by faith, man? Because you're going to have to really believe. Okay? If the Lord showed a chariot every day, you know what I'm saying? If he blew up a building every day until he brought back salvation, of course you're going to get right. But he wants you to really believe, man. He want to see how much belief you have in him. How much effort are you willing to put into something you cannot see, man? Because our people are a tangible people, man. They need something to touch, all right? I don't know if sensational would be the proper word, but they need something to do with the senses, man. They got to feel something and see something to believe it, man. All right? Like what did he tell Thomas? He said,
That's what I was doing.
oh, you got it?
No, I ain't got it yet. Go ahead.
It should be John, like John, the last chapter or second to the last chapter, I believe. Yeah.
Not seeing the belief.
Yeah, he like, what? Oh, that is.
I got it.
No? Go ahead.
This is John chapter 20, verse 29. Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed.
Because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. All right? Because he was amongst them. He known them. Hey, spin the street, man. He was amongst them. All right? He knew about the Lord crucifixion. He knew about the Lord saying he was going to be raised up the third day. All right? Go ahead.
Blessed are they that have not seen.
Blessed are they that have not seen.
And yet have believed.
And yet have believed. Because, you know, through the Spirit, this whole generation, none of us seen Yahushua after he was resurrected, man. Okay? But guess what? We're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're giving diligence to make our calling of the election sure, man. All right? We're fighting the good fight of faith. You know? Because we believe even though we haven't seen, man. But the Lord do manifest things. All right? He don't have to manifest himself. He don't got to, why would he? You know? He'll show you, hey, you will pray for something. He'll answer your prayer either right then and there or a little bit after. You might pray on something that you're indecisive about, and he'll show you a sign. He do send signs, man. All right? He do send signs. It's okay to pray for signs and things. Who was that? Gideon. Gideon prayed for signs. He like, man, I forget exactly what it was, but I know he said, then allow just this handkerchief to be wet. Then allow everything around this handkerchief to be wet. I believe it was to go up and fight the other army, man. All right, so he prayed for signs, but you don't sit here and only pray for signs because you know, it's faith involved too, man. But it's faith with prayer. All right, so that's what it is, man. That's why Hey, what does it tell you in Hebrews? The just shall live by faith, not by the laws, by faith. All right? But faith without works is dead, so it's one and the same. But it don't. Basically, the Lord said, I don't care how many laws you keep. If you can't show me that you love me, if you can't believe that you love me and trust in me, then you ain't making it, man. Because if that was the case, well, you just get, broad your phylacteries. You won't eat pork. You don't try not to commit adultery. You don't smoke and this. But there's no way to keep all of the laws. That's why the scriptures say that it was a better covenant that came. All right, it was a better priesthood that came through Yahushua. Through him dying and bringing grace, there was a better priesthood. Now, all of the tribes are priests, man. You don't just go to the Levites, man. All of the tribes are priests, okay?
So Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 1, it says, Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
Ooh, read that last part again, huh?
Come on. It says, but the word preached did not profit them.
The word preached did not profit them. It wasn't beneficial to them, man. They couldn't gain from it. Go ahead.
Not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
Not being mixed with faith. So they didn't have faith that the word was the word, basically. They didn't have faith that it was true. They didn't have faith in what they heard, man. Okay? They just was listening. That's why he said, in Matthew, he said, blessed is your eyes for you see. Blessed is your ears for you hear, man. Basically, you understand. All right? You see the spirit manifesting, man. All right? Like the brother brought out earlier, love not the world. We can see that the vanity in this world, man. All right, I'm riding down the street. I'm like, nigga, you can tell you in the hood based on the potholes in the street.
Man, I don't think it's safe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But y'all content with this place, man. Them filling up holes with asphalt, man. All right, you gotta hit potholes and complain to people how what this and that did to your car and shit. All right, you can, hey, like, I forget what your pastor said. You cool with walking on concrete and shit. You're supposed to be walking on dirt, man. You know what I'm saying? The land. This ain't the land. You know what I'm saying? You can't dig and plant a seed in this fucking concrete right here. All right?
Back in Jeremiah chapter 2, and in the end of verse 27, it says, For they had turned their back unto me and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, Arise and save us.
Yep, in the time of their trouble, they're going to say, Arise and save us. So as of now, our people are doing what? Whatever the hell they want to do. But in the time of trouble, you want to know what they're going to do? They're going to be calling on the Lord. Most of them ain't going to even know his name. They're going to be saying Jesus. They're going to be saying everything they heard and didn't listen to, man. Jesus, Yahweh, Yeshua. Some of them bullshit Israelite dudes out there talking about Ahia. All right, all of that, man. You know, and then even if you know the name, you know what I'm saying? How did this nigga still got snow? Even if you know the name, that doesn't mean the Lord's gonna listen to you. Because remember he said, I never knew thee, man. All right? So even if you know the name, you call on him and, hey, I never knew thee. You thought you was on the right side. You thought you was doing the right thing, but I never knew thee. Who the fuck are you?
Lord has a sense of humor, man.
Yeah.
It says this. It says, But where are thy gods that thou hast made?
Where your gods at that you made? Where them stones at? Where them stocks? Where that cube at? You know, that moon rock. Said Abraham, come on, man. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out. Where's that your rosary beads? Where's your 2-inch Caesar that you had sitting on your shelf? Where's all of these things that you thought would protect you? Go call on them, man. Don't call on me. Go call on them, man.
It says, let them arise if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble.
Yeah, let them go ahead and stand up for you. Literally. Let them stand up and fight for you, man. In the time of your trouble. Because that's what we're coming to. We're coming to Jacob's trouble. So in Jacob's trouble, I want you to call on the fertility God, man. You know, that you don't die. Call on the fertility God that you don't die. Call on Krampus. Call on Tammuz. Call on all of them, man. All right? Call on all these different holidays that you're worshiping, you're celebrating, and then you're using the Lord as an excuse, man. Oh, this is the day that he rose. Oh, this is the day that he died. He was born. Oh, this is the, I'm not saying Thanksgiving. I'm just saying thanks for the Lord giving. No, motherfucker, you coming up with an excuse to celebrate. Oh, I ain't celebrating New Year. It's just another year the Lord let me make it.
I ain't in a strip club. I want to see bitches. Just trying to help them financially.
Yeah. You're finding an excuse to do what you want, man. The Lord don't roll like that. The Lord wants somebody who gonna sacrifice, man. The Lord wants somebody who will put his life out there. The Lord, what it said in Romans, make thy body a living sacrifice. All right. We can do sit downs every week. Not have to deal with the cold. You know, Lord willing, this shit get the fuck out of here. You know, but guess what's coming next? We got spring coming. We have to deal with the rain. You know.
Snow, probably there was snow too. Shit.
Then we turn around, we gonna come with the heat. Of course, it ain't the heat that the southern camps is gonna get. But it's still, if it's gonna be hot here, then for sure know it's hot down there. All right. And then we gonna get back to that sharp fall. Hey, but honestly, Lord willing, we out of here, man. But we know there's prophecies that still gotta come to pass. But you gotta make your body a living sacrifice. That's the purpose. All right, that's the point that I'm proving.
That famine of the word is on the way too.
Yeah.
That net neutrality is about to kick in full force.
Yeah.
You know, and then what you gonna do? But you can't no longer get the videos.
Jake
and then when the Lord
take us all day.
Yeah, then the Lord gonna, like the brother said, eventually the Lord is gonna snatch us above the streets.
Is that it to that?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, grab it. Amos 8 and 11. Because it's gonna tell you what the people are gonna do. It's going to tell you exactly what the people are going to do in those days, man. I mean, if it's a famine of bread and water, what do? You go search for it, right? Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing.
But, Shalaka, that's coming too, though. There's going to be a famine of bread and water as well, all right? Here in America, like they was down, was that in Venezuela? They was eating fingers in jail or something like that. That was man, eating fingers, bro.
I didn't hear about
It was a while ago.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
They was eating everything, anything available. Venezuela.
Okay. Straight eating fingers, man. Hey, the Lord said that would happen. You know, he said you was going to have cannibalism. Go ahead.
He says, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
But hearing the words of the Lord, man. Because right now is your chance to hear the words of the Lord. These ain't our words. All right?
Says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it.
So you're going to be running around searching for the men who had the word, searching for answers, searching for the truth, but it's going to be too late. All right? It's going to be too late. You had your chance to get on the boat, basically. You had your chance to get on the ark. You know what I'm saying?
You had your escape route.
Yeah, you had your escape route. And that's what makes it fair with the Lord, with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is everybody gets a chance, man. Okay? It's already not for everybody, but he still allow you to have a chance. So when he put you in that judgment seat, you can't be like, I didn't know. All right, you gonna be like, remember them guys you bumping your music when you roll by on the corner?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. But it goes deeper than just, you roll by on the corner. It's that video that you could have watched on YouTube that you just skipped through.
Yep.
You know? It's so many different, that do that work that, what I'm saying, was always, kind of weird, or, what I'm saying, however it is they want to call us or whatnot, man. Everybody had a chance, man.
It says the word should be spread across the four corners of the earth. So the four corners is talking all over. If you're the unicorn, the word is being spread all across the four corners of the earth. We ain't never been to the islands. We don't need no jet. Like Nate. Nate say he needs a jet. All you need is the internet. What you need to what you need to be doing all that traveling for? As long as you're teaching properly, you can go and visit brothers how you gonna visit them. But like Paul said, man, you got certain people that report to you, and you go off their report.
Like Apostle Torah, he ain't come to Nebraska and knock on our door and say, man, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? We found it on the internet, man. We found it on the YouTube. And lo and behold, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through the grace of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we're able to teach the same words, man.
Well, even within our camp, I seen the video that somebody showed me. The brother I, he seen a prophet out there. Well, somebody was out there teaching. I told you about it. He told him about it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it spread. And it spread like wildfire, man.
So Psalms 19:4 says, their line is going out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
Yep.
And in them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun.
That's the internet, man. That line is that internet. The World Wide Web. Okay? You can just hit this and pop, pop, pop. And, hey, because you can, I don't know, I was just clicking on something, it was a while ago, and it was at least somebody in Japan that was watching our video. All right? So I can't even speak Japanese. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's also, it was a Japanese site out there that had GMS videos uploaded to it, man. All right? The whole site in Japanese, man, but you can see, I forget what camp was on there exactly, but they had a GMS camp uploaded, man. So basically, somebody out there that can obviously speak English is downloading videos and putting them up on a Japanese website, man. Word spread. So when that famine come, other word, your ass can't eat no more. The word, because it said eat the roll, all right? You can't eat of this roll. You can't be ashamed, man. You can't be mad at yourself, I would say, because you had a chance. And it's like, because with my kids, man, with my little ones, I would say, if I go to feed them and they ain't trying to eat, then they want to eat when they get like 9:30 or 10 o'clock or something on a weekend or whatever. You're not eating, man. You had your chance to eat. I'm not about to bring the food back out and heat it up and warm it up and do all of that. The food's already up, man. All right, or the food's already gone. Ain't no more. Your plate got thrown in the trash.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 8, verse 47. He that is of the Most High heareth the Most High's word. Ye therefore heareth them not, because ye are not of the Most High.
Yeah, and they can't understand it, man. All right? Because anybody roll by, they can hear what we're saying, but they can't understand it. That's why he said, blessed are your eyes and blessed are your ears, man. All right? Because the people can't understand it, man.
His sheep hear his voice. So we ain't gonna be like no Jehovah's Witness going knocking on your door and trying to force truth up in you, man. That ain't what we doing. We coming out here, we teach, we doing what the Most High said. We teaching the word, we putting up lessons, we doing what we supposed to do as men of the Lord. It's up to the Most High whether you gonna get it or not.
It's crazy you say that because I was thinking about Friday, like, be at work, I just think of all kind of shit. And she came, knocked on the door, boom, boom, boom. If you, what she said, if you believe in the second coming of the Lord, because if not, dude, you shut the door on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't supposed to do that anyway, going door to door trying to, like, hey, make your body a living sacrifice, man. We're not going to force it on you. You know, we ain't going to go around getting all the addresses in Omaha, sending pamphlets out, come see us on 24th and late. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, man. Check out this website. Dude, like, nah, man. The Lord is going to allow you to have your chance to eat. And it's up to you whether you take that plate or not, man. Most of the time, I don't eat vegetables. I don't eat lamb. I don't eat this. I don't eat, well, your ass gonna be hungry, man. But when that family come, I bet you wish you would have ate that lamb that you didn't eat. You ate them vegetables that you didn't eat. All right? Motherfucker didn't know. Motherfucker thought lamb was a part of a pig, dog. That's how dumb Americans are. That's how dumb. I'm not the smartest cat in the world, nor the sharpest knife in the drawer, but that's how dumb Americans are. Motherfucker thought lamb was a piece. It's a whole nother animal. Like, they thought lamb was a piece of pork, man. They really did. I was disrespected.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Yeah, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. That's why we got to come out here and tell y'all dumbasses that celebrating Easter ain't the right way to go. All right? That you're supposed to be getting into these scriptures. If not, the Lord knock your head off, man. All right? Knock your family member off. You know, if he want to get your attention, don't make the Lord go outside his measure to get your attention, man. Okay? Because if he wants you, he's going to get you, man. You see what happened to Jonah. All right? But at the end of the day, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. He's going to destroy you, man. He's going to take your life because he got power to do so. Or he got power to keep your life and just fuck it up. You know, unless you keep your life and just have you be crippled. Have you be a vegetable. Or I ain't no telling. I thought all kinds of. Go ahead, huh?
But we are manifesting to the Most High, and I trust also, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience. For we commend not ourselves again unto you, but give you occasion of glory on our behalf, that ye may have somewhat to answer them which glory in appearance and not in heart.
Yeah, because we not commending ourselves. Of course, all glory go to the Most High. But what Paul was talking about, it's crazy. I just went over. What Paul was talking about is you have men that was basically appeasing themselves. They was feeling themselves, so to speak, man. They was thinking about the outward appearance. All right, because that's why later on in the book, Paul went on that rant. He like, what? Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they, blah, 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 blah. He like, man, if anybody can boast about their outer appearance or what they did, it's me. He said, but I boast in my infirmities, man. He boasted in the things that basically kept him going, kept him pushing, man. Okay? He remembered, because it said in the time of prosperity, there's forgetful of adversity and vice versa. All right? So he remembered when they was basically bigging up these false prophets. That's what they was doing. He's like, man, y'all got me messed up, man. All the stuff I done did, and y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because they was going on that outward appearance, man. All right?
Hey, that's how it is. That's how it is today, man. You know, like Nate, they get a lot of attention because of their glorious. The scriptures say they're gay garments. You know, they're glorious garments. You know what I'm saying? But you have men like the apostles, GMS on down. We're saying the right things, and everybody is like, man, nah, y'all hate group, or y'all conspiracy theorists and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Child rapists, all this nonsense.
You just said, bro. It's not just the garments. It's the fact that we seem so hateful, man.
Yeah.
All right. But that's the spirit you're supposed to be. We in under fucking oppression, man. We in slavery. Are we supposed to be happy-go-lucky all the goddamn time? Like, what type of spirit is that, man? So you basically saying when you at work, busting your ass for a check that's gonna be gone, as soon as you get it, you happy with that. you like Happy Gilmore, go to your happy place. You just always in your happy place at work. Like, that don't make no sense, man.
Psalms chapter 7, verse 11. The Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day.
With the wicked every day, man. All right? With the wicked, he's angry with the wicked every day. Not the sin, okay? Not the iniquity. That's the act of that, man. He's angry with the wicked, that person, every day, man. Every single day.
That's why we don't supposed to take a day off, man. That's why we don't take a day. We don't deviate from the prescribed order and rule of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We don't walk around with our fucking lip poked out all day. But best believe that spirit that the Most High has, we have that same spirit in us, man. We are angry with the wicked every day. We just have to deal with these damn devils every day, man. We have to deal with you false prophets. We have to deal with you idolaters. We have to deal with you niggas. We mad at shit. We mad at that shit, man.
Rule your spirit.
It's like dealing in America is like working at your job. You know what I'm saying? You're not walking in that motherfucker with the long face all day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you don't feel like being in this motherfucker. But somebody crack a joke, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna work hard. You're gonna make time go by. You know? Oh man, I got it. Some people like that though. You know? Oh God, I got to work. Like, yeah, the same thing every fucking day. You know? Like we're in America, you know. Me and the brother, I joke with me and the brothers about one brother in particular. You know, it's like, why would you do that? Like, why would you get mad? You know, made me mad at you. Like, boy, nah, it's like obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, America's obvious. It's at the point that we know Babylon is America's wicked society. We're gonna see things